So after you go through the nightmare of taking off all your plastics, which, you know, I crashed mine, so they, you know, nature took them off the grass. You gotta remove gas tank. Gotta take off these bolts by the steering dampener. There's one underneath the seat that goes all the way through. And then there's some connectors that connect to the bottom of the tank. Obviously, you got the one wire hose for the fuel pump. And then there's like a plastic connector. You pull the red ring up off the plastic connector. Be careful, don't snap it. And then push forward on the connector and pull it out. You do that with the majority of fuel rail fucking clips and they work. I had to take out all these Phillips head screws that go all along inside here. There's quite a bit of them for the airbox. Pull the airbox apart. Be gentle with it. Don't force anything. It should all come apart fairly easy if you have all the bolts disattached for it. You don't gotta mess with none of this shit. Just fucking fold it over gently and let it sit there. It won't go nowhere. Fucking throw a towel over the inlets in here for take out the air filter, and then you just basically start pulling wires back. It's low-key a nightmare. It takes a minute and it's kind of stressful. You don't want to break none of them. Be gentle with them. I use needle nose pliers and this little pick to pry up on them because some of them are old and they didn't want to come up. I had to cut the rubber in 2 different places. I cut it here and here when peeling it back. It was already so old, so it was ripped by the radiator anyways. I took off the left side bolt to the radiator, and then this one pops out the side of it right here. It's like a weird mount, and then there's one on the very bottom. You have to take out 2 bolts, this hose here for the inlet, or the out, and then I disconnected it from right here on the radiator so that it'll pull away. You can kind of zip tie it up, it won't go nowhere. After you got all the wires out of the way, you can pull the coil packs out. I'd use like a flathead and get my hand on this side of the coil and a flathead on the other side of the coil and pry up on them. They're difficult if they're dirty. I already got my plugs out because I'm gonna change them anyway. They're not terrible, but since my valve cover gasket was leaking, they do got a bit of oil on them, but they're not fouled out at all. Once you get all the 10mm bolts that go around the fucking valve cover, it literally, mine's OEM, so I don't think it's ever been done. It literally just pulls right up. So I'm gonna have a buddy when he gets here help me hold all these wires out the way and make sure I don't drop nothing on the inside. Lift this cover out, pull it out, and put the gasket in and do everything fucking backwards.